Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle-tingling. I'm on this lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside, the snow is falling and friends are calling.
Guys, welcome back. We doing hair. I'm gonna show you guys how I got these faux locks. And I know I said I was gonna post this yesterday, but yeah, I couldn't, sorry. But it's today, still part of my Christmas series, Christmas Glam with Me. So I'm gonna show you guys from the beginning to the end. Alright, so I already prepped my hair to be parted and everything, and washed it and stuff. So that video for how I prep my hair to be put in a protective style. In general, I do that every 2 weeks. That video I'm gonna post here so that you guys can watch. And yeah, so I'm just showing you guys how to part. So I'm gonna part with my fingers. I know I do own a comb, so don't try me. I just wanted the parts to look very natural. I didn't want it to look perfect. I wanted them to kind of look, authentic. So I am parting with my finger. And there's gonna be 3 rows in the back of my head, and we are gonna stagger them. When you stagger braids, you're just making sure that they fall properly and the braids align in a way that the parts in your hair are not extremely visible, like excessively. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that too, and we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so these locks are faux locks. So the lock is already made for me. I'm going to link in the description where I bought the locks from. And there's also a curly hair that I end up using. I'll link that in too. Both things were purchased from Amazon, so you can definitely get it wherever you are. So I am braiding my hair all the way to the very end because it's a faux lock, and I'm going to crochet the hair through, and you guys will see exactly what I mean if you don't know already. Okay, so yes, I am using Dr. Murray's, however you say his name, whatever, Dr. Murray's Edge Wax. I'm definitely using that to make sure that my hair is slicked down and it's not really fuzzy and it's shining and all of that good stuff. I also use Cantu. It's a Shine and Jam. I'll insert the name of it here because I honestly don't remember, but I used that on my parts before. Honestly, I did my hair twice. The first time I did my locks, they were too thin, too small, and the tension on my hair just wasn't worth it. So I undid my entire head. I had like probably 10-20 braids. Okay, we're gonna say like 10. I had 10 locks left to complete, and I was just like, I can't, it's gonna be a waste of time, I'm gonna end up frustrated. So I just took it out and I restarted. So this is the clean slate, wiped clear. I was gonna include how it looked before, but you really can't tell the difference. The only reason I could tell is because it was pulling on my, like, the parameter. All the locks on the edge of my hair were like really pulling hard, and I couldn't deal with it. So yes, I did redo my hair, but I'm going to show you guys the right way. I'm also going to tell you that when you wrap your hair, try to pull it up, like pull the lock upward, move it around a bit to see if it's too tight. If it's too tight, then you can always redo it, but try to do that on the first row. Don't get all the way to the end. Try to pull your hair up, realize it's not working, and then like lose your mind because you're gonna have to redo it, and that's no fun. Oh yes, I almost forgot. This is very important. Do not do your braids too tight, all right? Leave a little bit of space. This style is also great for people that aren't that great at braiding and don't have like a good grip, aren't good at gripping hair very well. Do not do these too tight because remember, you're gonna crochet the hair through. So you don't want to be tugging to get the lock through and the twist through, the twisting hair through, because then like it's a protective style. Like, don't you get it? You gotta protect your hair. Don't damage it in the process of trying to put in a protective style because that defeats the purpose. So definitely do not braid too tight. You will regret it. You're gonna have a headache and alopecia, and neither one of those things are cute. So get it together. I'm sorry I'm so close to the camera too. I really didn't realize it. I was trying not to be too far. I ended up being too close, but I mean, I really cut out all the scenes where you couldn't really see what I was doing, but for the most part everything's very visible. Right now I'm just wrapping around. I did do my hair. Okay, so I did it in half. So the back portion you saw me part, that was that, and then the front, I did that front portion, the line all the way from ear to ear, that part. And this just helps me part it evenly because the front of your hair is obviously going to be smaller than the back, so it just helps keep everything even so that I don't have to keep reparting and adding extra time on to this already long task. Pardon me, y'all, while I look like a creep. I couldn't even, my eyes like popping out from the edge of the screen. Super weird. But yeah, I have a mirror on my tripod, so I'm using that mirror and the mirror on my table to help me see. So yeah, I'm not just being a weirdo. There's a reason. I honestly hate parting my hair with a passion because it's so tedious. Like, it's not extra. Parting takes so long. I definitely hate parting more than I hate. Like, I don't dislike the braiding and the wrapping and stuff portion of this, but that parting hit different. It's just annoying. You have to be so focused. Like, sucks. Okay, so here are what the locks look like, and that's one pack. So I bought a 6-pack of it. When I bought it, I bought 6 packs. I only used, I believe, 3. So I used 3 out of the 6. So the next time I want to do my hair, I have some, and this is how they look. And then I also had to purchase some spring twists, and I believe I had 6 of this as well. I used 4. So yeah. So I used 4 packs of this. I treated all the hair in apple cider vinegar. That's why it's a little fuzzy, because it removes some of the chemicals that they spray on the hair. I have an allergic reaction to it, so I always have to strip it off and wash my hair before I do it, it sucks. I wish I wasn't so sensitive. So I'm gonna show you guys. The white stuff on my hair is not dandruff. Do not try me, okay? Don't try to play me. It is shea butter. Yeah, so I coated all of my braids in shea butter just to make sure my hair is really moisturized while it's in this. There's no sense in having a protective style if you're not protecting your hair, and being that it's going to be wrapped away, I needed to make sure that it was super like moisturized before I did it. So I put some conditioner on my hair as well as the shea butter, and I also coated the strands in olive oil. So my hair is gonna be like tucked real comfy up in these locks. So as you guys see, I'm crocheting. I'm putting the crochet needle through, and I'm pulling the lock underneath. So close the latch, pull through, and then you pull the braid through. There's no knots involved. You just pull the braid through, not the braid in the lock. You heard me right the first time. You pull the braid through. So I do that all to my entire head. Like, I'm a systematic person, so I have to do like in steps. So I put all of that through, and then I'm gonna wrap it in the spring twist. So the same thing, you latch it and you pull the twist through, and then I'm gonna pull a little bit to the side. Before doing this, I did stretch the hair by pulling both ends so that it wasn't like really like perfect looking, like a perfect curl. And that also helps when I'm ending the braid, so that I have like a strand out that I can continue to wrap with. You'll see what I'm talking about if you're confused. So I continue to wrap, and I did mess up a little. It's not super flat, but I couldn't see, but still, like, it's perfectly fine. It's not gonna unravel. I definitely suggest doing the crochet method, which is basically what I'm doing when you pull the hair through the braid, only because if one of your locks unravels, at least the hair's not gonna like fall out in the middle of the street or whatever. Like, you can just rewrap it, and it also makes it more secure. So I know you guys saw how I wrapped the hair around my thumb and pulled it through. That makes it have that butterfly locks look, like the really loose and natural look. I didn't want them all to be perfect because that's boring. So definitely, like, I put it over my thumb, and then I pull my thumb through, and then it forms like a little, I don't know, it's like a bundle or whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but if you see what I'm doing, then you should understand. I'm just going to show you guys all of the back row. I'm going to show you guys how I do the locks back there, and then I'm going to show you guys again in the front portion of my head, just so you guys can like see exactly how I do it and how I do it without being able to see really versus how I do it from the top of my head. So stay tuned. Before you guys ask, no, these locks are not heavy. They're super lightweight. When I wear a bun, my neck does not hurt. And that's why I'm going so hard for them. It's like the lightest style, and it's so like easy to move. As soon as you get them done, you don't have to worry about not being able to pull them up because you're too tight or they don't move well. Like, they're basically tensionless. They're amazing. I can't say they're completely tensionless because they are individual. It's an individual type of style, so it's obviously going to cause tension on your hair, but it's in no means like heavy on it or hard on it or anything like that. By the way, I am using one strand of spring twist per lock. There is like there are a few locks that I had to go in and add in another twist to, only because my hair was poking out from the bottom. But for the most part, it's literally just one twist for the lock, and you definitely just continue wrapping until you get to that really small strand at the very end, and you just wrap that around some more, and then you wrap it in between your hands, and I kid you not, it will not undo. I've had them in for a few days now, and they haven't undone or anything, so that's awesome. And I don't know, I feel like I should show you guys how to, well, okay, when I'm trying to get that little bohemian, the loose look for the lock, I do, I wrap it around, well, you can either wrap around your finger and then pull it through to make a little bubble, or you can, as you're wrapping the hair, tug on the hair. So if you pull it around, then before you go around again, pull on a side, and a little loop of hair will come out, and it'll look really loose and distressed. So that's a method that you can do. I can show you guys different methods. I think I will. I'll make a separate video on how to make it look like a little butterfly, and how to get the distressed feel of the lock. So yeah, just give me like a day or two, because I done made like 5 videos in one day and I'm exhausted. But definitely during the week I will make another video showing that, and hopefully you guys understand. I'm gonna show you on these last 2 locks, and then I'm gonna show you guys how it all looks all together. I'm gonna fleek my little baby hairs so you guys can like really get the full image, and that's it. See, right here, I pulled the hair through. I just tugged at it a little bit to get the distressed look. You can do that because sometimes when you roll it off your finger, it doesn't really look like super distressed. So you just wrap and then you tug. So you pull. I just did it again. So you saw me pull a little bit before I completed the wrap. That's exactly how you do it. You can do it at whatever stage you want, whenever you want. I just do it whenever I feel like I want it to look a little messy. And that's all. Simple, super simple. Also, since my hair is cut into a bob, the front of my hair is longer than the back. So in the front, I have to pull the hair up like I just did, the end of my hair, and fold it so that I don't have to use more spring twists and I still get the same look. It doesn't make it look bulky or anything. So you just fold it up and then you continue to wrap around, and you should be good. Like, it's literally, this style is so simple. Like, it's so easy. It doesn't even make sense. So definitely try doing it yourself. Before you pay somebody mad bread to do something that you could have done if you would have just taken a day off and took your time, it makes way more sense, because it just doesn't make sense to pay anyone, especially with COVID and everything. If you can stay home and do it yourself, I don't see why you wouldn't try to. So I hope you guys try it, and I hope you guys love it, and I hope they come out fire and you just look amazing. So yeah. this is the last lock, babes. This is exciting. Like, I was so happy when I finally finished. I almost wanted to cry. Since I had to do it twice, it was ridiculous. So you guys see, last time you seen this, unless you rewatched the video, you just wrap that little piece all the way around and then you rub it together and boom. Yes. So at the top of the braid, this lock, it is a little loose. You just pull it up. Nothing. It's like you tucking it in. You feel me? Like, go night night. It's over. You just push it up a little bit. I could redo the whole thing, but I'm not. I'm lazy. I'm tired. I just finished what I look like. So I do just pull it down. Nobody can tell unless they're like in your freaking face. And that's annoying. So definitely done, finished. They look really good. The parting is amazing. I believe there are 45 locks in my head. 45 locks. So yeah, and it took me, I'm not going to even count the time that I did it before. Total, this style took me, I believe, 4 to 6 hours. I'll let you know exactly in the description how long it took, because once again, I don't remember. I just know it took a long time. So to lay my baby hairs, I'm using Eco Style Gel, the olive oil one, the green one, and a toothbrush. Not my toothbrush for my teeth. Don't be weird. And I'm just putting a little everywhere where my hair is out. And then I'm going to just fleek it. Watch me fleek it. Guys,